My beautiful stars, reading time. So today we are going to do a person on your mind, how you think they feel versus how they really feel. Let's get into it. Main collective. All right. Oh. All right, main collective. You could be yourself seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities of this person. So maybe you're questioning if they're seeing signs and synchronicities of you through this separation. You've got missing you and blast from the past. So you definitely feel that you weigh heavy on this person's mind, that they're definitely reminiscing, going through nostalgia, wanting to rekindle this. This is pretty, a lot of belief here. This is good. Okay, spying. It's so funny because I was actually looking at the photos in this. Maybe this person's popped up on your socials but hasn't actually communicated, so let it be they're viewing your stories or they've unblocked you, or for how much belief there is here that this person is really thinking about you. I feel for the right collective, something's clearly happened of recent, right? You could... Hold on, I want one more for this spying card. Okay. All right. I wanted to confirm this spying card because I was also thinking maybe there's a part of you that thinks this person's kind of watching in the background and this is why they're playing heavily on your mind. But I actually am feeling for this collective, there's been something that's happened, let it be again, they've added you, they're watching your story, there's something here, this person feels to be back in your energy, but they're just not communicating, right? And then you've got wounded feminine that's come out. I always say wounded feminine energy lacks vulnerability, puts herself in an ivory tower, kind of expects to be chased, right? Plus with betrayal here. So I think this collective, the reason you think this person's more like lurking in the background, because they've clearly done something here, deceit, lies, betrayal, that maybe they're not wanting to confront. Again, this is what you're feeling. That they're not wanting to confront. So by staying silent and kind of tempting you by just popping back up, if you reach out, then this null and void's having to communicate what's really happened here to cause this separation, right? Or as well, I guess you could be thinking that the reason that they lurk and don't make their presence clear, like if you think that they're on burners or whatever, it's because of this energy. But I kind of am more leaning towards that first deviation. Okay. Synchronicities. All right, so that's odd because this card's about distance. Emotional, physical distance. That could really confirm both here. Let's get one more for that. Okay, new beginnings, fresh start. I'm going to stick to my gut here. I feel this collective, there's been some form of interaction, but more kind of silent interaction. So there's just so much belief for this collective, and normally when it's been a while since you've heard from this person, you guys do think that they think about you, but not like this. They want a fresh start through this new beginning. They're going over this separation. They're longing for me. They want to rekindle this. They're just holding their cards close to their chest because of this. This seems like a recent ignition here. Separation. Okay, so maybe you think this person, another reason that they're kind of in that wounded feminine and lack deep emotion, heavy addictions. So through this separation, maybe you think this person has really started to desensitize themselves by unfortunately turning to some form of substances. But I am also hearing, especially with the theme of this, I actually think you think this person's kind of got an obsessive thought pattern, like an addictive thought pattern. Like, look at these cards. I'm again hearing both. All right, missing you. Chaos, that they're going through a storm. So this collective, again, you think this person's got a hurricane going within. I'm going to have to get these emotion cards next. And also, maybe you think since this separation that they've faced a lot of chaos as well. That they go over the chaos and, you know, the decision making since you guys parted ways. Like that they've unfortunately had to deal with a lot of karma. Blast from the past. Nostalgia, rekindle. Okay. I'm going to say expectation. You guys could have shared a pregnancy. I've got quite a few collectives here that have shared a pregnancy with the person connected to you. The fact that's in reverse, and I don't read these in reverse, but I'm going to, I think it's more you think that this person, another reason they hold back, they have an expectation that it's kind of going to go down the wazoo, you're going to repeat a cycle, maybe that you're going to be quite reactive. There's something here, this collective, you truly think they stay back in silence because of some form of betrayal. So maybe you know, and not just think, but you know that this person really struggles with transparent communication and honesty. Let's get one more for expecting and blast from the past. If there was a pregnancy here, maybe this is another reason, and it didn't really either, you know, unfortunately you guys went through a miscarriage, termination, or they left you when you were pregnant. You could think this really weighs heavy on them. Intensity. This is a bit of a naughty photo, I can't show it, but intensity, intimacy over this emotion. So there's a lot of intensity when it comes to this row. And this spying, rage. So you think whatever they're seeing on your socials makes them angry. Maybe you're really glowing right now. Maybe you're someone that has a big platform. Maybe you've posted something and intuitively you felt like this might shock them a little bit, or this might make them a little bit angry. There's something here for the right collective when it comes to whatever you think that they've seen on your social media. This has created real frustration for them, and maybe this is why they're holding back in silence. I want one more for that. Maybe you could think this person's jealousy is being activated here. But, or you could, this is odd. Maybe you think there's certain things on your socials that actually, cosmic healing over this. Maybe you think, and I've again got a few collectives, true divine collectives, you're online, you know, spreading healing information and growth information, divine information. Maybe you think that they do watch in silence, and whatever temperament that they're trying to heal, especially with these two, that they find cosmic healing through your socials. This row's really throwing me because, and it could mean, because everything I say is for a reason, maybe this person is in the background, hasn't made their presence clear, but maybe this person's next movement towards you is just to kind of add you or unblock you and not say anything, because everything I'm stuck on those two. But seeing this cosmic healing, I feel the right collective. You think that I think you do think there would be some things that trigger them, but I also think you think that they get healing from what they see from you as well. Again, I'm hearing both. Don't make it fit. Okay, before we get what you think their intention is, I just want to see what you think that emotion is, like how they're feeling right now. Hopefully it clears this up a little bit more. Okay. Then we're going to see what's actually around your heart space. We'll see what comes out with that. We might have to tap into soul contract. Oh, nervous. You could think they're nervous over their anger. Don't give up on them. And then we'll really break down this energy, see if there's actually movement or it's just a clarity reading. Okay. What do you think they're sitting in right now emotionally? That's way too many, that chunk, but I'll get those too. So you do think this person's stressed. Maybe that they're really burdened by this whole situation. It's making them bothered, worried, agitated, really weighed down, disgusted with something. There is something about your socials, or even disgusted in their behavior. Hold on, I want one more for that. And this adds to stressing them out a little bit. Jealous. There is something. That first deviation, the social media with the angry, I really think this collective, I agree with both. I think that you do believe this person finds cosmic healing through your social media, but I also think this collective, you've had a moment to reflect on something, and this is where I say discernment. Do not make it fit. As a reader, I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm here to confirm it. For readings really for you, your mind should take you to memory as I'm speaking, right? So this collective, you have had a moment that there's something you've posted and you would know it's activated their jealousy. And I think you think they're kind of sick to the stomach with, and it's making them angry, right? This is a big thing here. There is something about this person's jealousy. You know it can bring a side out of them, right? So they would have been highly claiming over you in the past, extremely accusatory, wouldn't let you even bloody look at anyone, would start an argument if you would just be friendly to people. Like, you know this person's got jealousy issues. And shocked. Remember I said there's something that maybe has shocked them on your social media? I'm seeing that row with those two. But their jealousy, threatened, insecure, envious, trust issue, and maybe as well, if you have because you got the spying card about social media, not just them, you know, creeping in the background, lurking, stalking. This collective, you could have quite a bit of a platform, right? Maybe you think this person gets really triggered by that. Trust issues, they're spiteful, competitive. They feel like you've got an advantage over them right now. Okay. Passive aggressive, trying to act like it's not bothering them. So again, that wounded feminine kind of energy. I'm fine, but they're sulking, giving you the silent treatment. I'm seeing these slamming things. Maybe you've got memories of this person not just being angry with emotion, but I'm like seeing, and sometimes I actually do see this for some of my collectives, like punching things, like holes in. That's not good, my angels. If someone can't handle their emotion and they take it out on furniture or your house, like there's only so long they're going to be punching a wall. Just saying. They're too sensitive. This collective, that's another detail, because that anger card wanted to come out of that as well. You know this person's got some temper issues. That's not even what you think you know. You would have memories of that. One more. They're introverted. So look at the difference here with that deck. There's so much of you that really believes this person's pretty much going to bang your door down very soon. But then when you really reflect on deep emotion, I think this is where the questioning is of why they haven't really come in the right way. And the biggest thing here is their jealousy, their anger. This collective, there is something in you you really believe. I wouldn't say that this person is envious of you, but maybe they lack confidence when it comes to you, especially if you're a very confident person. Maybe that they feel like they're not good enough for you. Or as well, maybe you think they hold back because when they're around you, the jealousy, the anger, like it comes out and they don't like it about themselves. But this hermit mode, avoiding, do not disturb, withdrawn, like it's very opposite energy to those cards. Let's get one more. Okay, trying to put on a positive front, trying to act like they're undaunted. So I feel this is when you were positive, but then, oh my God, we split it on ghosted. So you know what I was thinking as soon as I saw that? Because remember I was stumped that maybe this person's just popped back up on your socials. Maybe of recent, like very recent, you just got ghosted. So you think that they're there stressing about it. Should I come through? Should I talk about this? I do think for the right collective, there's been some form of ignition over the past week or two. Like if it's just so, like you think this person's stressing out about this whole thing, but they're just kind of putting on a tough front, right? Okay, let's just see quickly what you think their intention is, and then we're really going to break it all down. Okay. I will say, out of all those cards, you didn't get anything about the sadness and, like, and even these cards here, the chaos, the anger. It's not even that you think this person's sad. I think you really think they're kind of frustrated with themselves, their decisions, frustrated with you, your socials. Okay, let's just get 3. Oh, as we said it, triggered. I can't show that picture either. Right collective, you think you trigger this person, truly. Like I said, it's not the overwhelm and the grieving and the, you think you piss this person off. 77. Could be seeing a lot of 777. I get so emotional when your name comes up or when I see something that reminds me of you. That makes sense with those emotion cards. You triggered something inside of me that caused me to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I don't understand these emotions. And then fulfilled. And you know what song I was hearing when... what's that song? I hate you, that I hate you, I love you. That song. That's what I mean. It's like you guys have got a love-hate relationship. 45. When I'm with you, I feel complete. I feel as if I've won the best prize of them all. You are... you are exactly what I need and want in my life. Oh gosh. One more. So that expecting, maybe you guys did speak about a family here, the right collective, number 7. So you got 7, 7, and then 7 and 45 in the middle. I miss the family we could have created or the family that could have been. I realize I made a mistake by walking away from my happiness. You are my life partner, my other half, my confidant. There's clearly things this collective, this person clearly made you some promises here. It's that Knight of Cups in reverse. I think you guys were really planning a beautiful life, and then that mask, betrayal, deceit, lies. I do think you believe this person knows their wrongs, but there's something about their, in your mind, I think you believe that their anger and their jealousy is still unhealed, and you would have memories of how many obstacles this put in your connection in the past. So I do think you believe that they really want this with you, but if part of your separation, it's like you could have felt there was no closure in your separation, but if you constantly went around the roundabout of a highly accusatory, or you guys even had that discussion that you just can't trust each other, right? I feel this collective, that's why it plays on your mind so much, because you've got the memories of how much these things triggered this person in the past. So because you guys haven't really kind of built that bridge and had the effective communication, of course your mind is going to take you to those memories without you even knowing, right? It's that subconscious thought pattern. So it makes sense. It ties in this deck with that deck. It's like this is that first deck, the journey deck, and then this one is this emotion. So it's like what you're fighting your own mind and heart with. Let's just get one more. But the naughty thoughts, obsessed with you. One more. Okay, but they want your forgiveness, right? But they're sitting in that wounded feminine energy. I'm seeking your forgiveness even if I can't utter the words, so they're choosing that silence. I'm trying to also forgive myself for treating you unfairly. I'm hoping I can quiet my guilt. So again, really confirming what we just said. I do believe this collective, you think this person feels guilty for their actions and their behavior. All right, let's get into it. Number 21. Okay, like I said, I just want to see what's actually around your heart space. Let's see how this goes first. All right. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Clarity readings can go either way, okay? All right, what's actually around your heart space, this connection? This is around your heart space. Okay, so we've got heart with a key, the runner. That's not good, because it means they're still running. Hold on, I'll get one more to confirm that. When I saw that engagement ring, because this heart with a key engagement ring were up, this card was upside down. I thought this could be actually quite positive, but runner and then seduction. This could be temptation as well, but it does talk about third-party interference, but fun, flirting, wanting to date and being very tempted, but there could actually be some form of third-party interference here, and it doesn't just need to be love. It could be family, friends, even work obligations. But hold on, I want one more for runner. Oh, that's way too, but looking at your photos, spying, you're right. Runner. Oh, that's good. They got the palm tree. They're growing. They're growing. Stability, permanence, endurance, growth, flexibility. Maybe they're starting to shift their energy. You've got engagement ring and heart with a key, getting together, perfect, right? I do think there's some things here though, energetically. Let's be real. Let's get one more for your top row and then we'll confirm them. Okay, there it is. So it's permanent fixtures, family, friends, third-party interference. I've allocated girl, boy with a snake, permanent fixtures. So people that this person grew up with, It could even be you. It could even be you that, unfortunately, there could be some, if on your end, there's some people that disapprove of this connection. But you know what I'm hearing, right? Especially because you got run up. Wouldn't surprise me if this is a divine dynamic. I find a lot of you guys that do go on social media, I say this all the time, it's some form of divine work, it's some form of spiritual outlook, right? More of a 5D kind of perception. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was hearing here, especially if it's people tied to them, and I'm not saying this to upset you, but I always tell you guys, when you guys activate out of dormancy, you guys are put in the toot toot basket, right? Maybe there's some opinions from their family and friends about your socials that they're impressionable with. Right, collective, this will make sense, right? I'm seeing that other people's opinions. It's like this person, that gossip card, I'm afraid what other people will say. I'm hearing it. But there is expansion coming over this. But there is definitely people around your heart space that need boundaries, that lack boundaries. Okay. All right. Heart with a key. Staring at that enabling, which I don't normally look at, because the right collective, you feel this person struggles with some form of addictions. Maybe some of these family members or friends enable them with their addictions. This, beautiful. You got the coffin with the heart with the key, and remember, you've got this card of growth over them. This ending does bring new beginnings, but it's through growth. It's through change. So for this to be here with getting together perfect, welcoming love, that's not bad. All right, this runner, palm tree. And let's be real, now that I'm looking at this, I did want to confirm their energy with that, but I am hearing this collective. I'm seeing my 9 of Wands. You've probably endured so much here. Battered, bruised, held the line. Like, I feel that you've gone through a bit here. Oh, wow. You don't even think that. You think they're triggered. This person's heartbroken. So again, confirming out of the separation, that acts as a lot of separation cards. This one confirms there's something that's happened recently in your dynamic. Watch from the beginning, right? Don't make it fit. So whatever happened here recently for you guys, that has hit them. Deeply hurt, sad over this breakup, separation, they're feeling lost. I'm actually intrigued to see what their actual emotion is, right? Like when we really tap into them, if they're grieving and mourning, you've got engagement ring here. So, all right. Or maybe they think you're going to get engaged. There's something here. Your social media is pissing them off. So, engagement. And you could be one of my collectives. You guys were engaged in the past. I know this is around your heart space, but maybe it's this person reflecting on kind of where their life would be if you did get that family ties, what you think is going on, where their life would be if they didn't run from this dynamic. Okay, engagement ring. Whoa. They do. They like you. Romance is blooming. They're wanting to fun, flirt, and date again. You've got 3 about wanting to... I'm going to have to get my purple cards. One more. Oh my God. You got it. Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming. They are hesitating. You're right. So they're holding themselves back for a reason. Okay, biggest details I'm hearing for the right collective. Sorry, I just have to make it clear because some people and discernment, like, where is it? Okay, biggest things here for the right collective. Something has happened recently in your dynamic. It didn't go well, right? They either ghosted you or they've just popped back up, but they're not communicating, right? Adding you, unblocking you, watching your story. There's something here that's ignited this person's energy and your energy, right? But I think what's ignited this, something's happened of recent. Actually, let's roll the dice. Let's roll the dice. I'm going to get the one with a lot of numbers on it, because I think it's within, or do I get, because I'm hearing weeks as I'm rolling this, not date. Hold on. Okay, within the last week. Do not make it fit. Let's get this as well. Yeah, and 5. So it could have been, and okay, so we've got 1 here and 5. So within the week, it could have been 5 days ago. It could have been 1 day ago. I will say 15 as well, just in case. Or I guess it could be 5 weeks, but very recent. I feel this is a very, I couldn't get past this part, right? With how much you believe this person is like this, it's because there's been some form of interaction, right? So there's something that's happened that it doesn't feel like it's going to go anywhere. This person's in the background hesitating. For them to be hesitating because of that, this person, this isn't just wanting a little hookup and a fling. Like, if they're seeing you like this, and this is blooming, and there has been this kind of rubbish in the background in the past, no wonder they're hesitating a little bit. So just stay put. Don't budge, don't move. This person's going to shoot that arrow soon. Okay. So, holy look at that mess. So it's not just permanent fixtures. It could actually be love connection. Just saying, I won't say love, but you got the snake and the girl boy with the snake and the seduction. Like that, you got all interfering energies around your heart space. Another reason they could be holding this off right now. They're just breaking free from this. And this collective, you feel one of the biggest things, they're jealous over you. They could be thinking, you have this. Remember the competition, da-da-da-da-da. There is something going on here, right? So I wouldn't be surprised if this person believes they're in competition with someone in your life. And this collective, that is another important detail you are reflecting on. Watch from the beginning. Okay, but there's something expanding here. You can't see it though. Let's get one more. I'm surprised we didn't get a soul connection card that came out. Healing heart. So let's get one more for that. That's good if you guys have been healing. Mirror. You are mirrors. So I was feeling it when I saw this running card. Beautiful! Butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing inner child growth. You've got 3 cards about growth through healing. But you guys, you mirror each other. So you would have found each other as broken mirrors. Again, there was a reason I was hearing that song. I hate you, I love you. Trigger Central. Okay. I know we didn't get a soul connection card, but I'm being called. I feel I need to get them. I feel there's clearly something activating around you guys. Just very quickly. I won't get too many. And then we're going to get into this person. And I'll roll the dice before I get into them and see when they're going to shoot this arrow. Might be a while. Looks like there's a bit of baggage around you guys right now, if you know it or not. Oh, the light bulb. A lightning moment. 26 could be 26 of this month. Could be important. An aha, oh, I thought that stopped. Aha moment, discovery, breakthrough, reveal. I said breakthrough. Realization, enlightenment, an epiphany, illumination. You know what I was seeing the runner with the grieving morning. I think something's hit them like a and this collective, you feel they're going through chaos right now. What was that chaos card with? The wanting to rekindle, or was it the separation? You can feel it. And this collective, I think that's them having a moment. Okay, so things have been stuck. There hasn't been dependability. It hasn't been tangible for you guys. This is about becoming very solid and dopeful, but it's also about being duty bound. So something to do with work here for you guys. But let's get one more for this, because maybe it's still stuck. Oh, the state, that's them. And I think it's because of all that baggage. The standoff, no way out, non-committal, holding out, block, delay tactics, refusing to compromise. Maybe there is competition here, but this is added to the stuck energy. Let's get one more. And Hanged Man. This could really still be stuck, my angels. It's not there. There is some form of epiphany going on, but to have Hanged Man, unlikely things are stuck in stalemate, that is literally like stuck energy, limbo energy. But this is really good, this Hanged Man, the way it's described. Finding inspiration through spirituality, intuition, psychic abilities being activated. This collective, you're onto it. When it comes to this person, it makes sense because you're mirrors, so you don't need to question what you're feeling. Although I do think this part may not be completely right for this collective, but they're finding enlightenment. Maybe your dream state's being activated, but I'm seeing these cards as this person. Like, they're the stalemate. Something's going on with their healing, their growth. Like, watch the whole thing. I think this light bulb is happening for them. It could be for you guys a little bit, I guess. Maybe you've got a shock revelation on its way. But let's just get 3 more for your top row. 1, 2, 3. Oh, witchy poo. Magic. There could be magic around this dynamic. Clouds. Oh, this is terrible. Ball and chain. Well, that's the girl boy with a snake, the third party interference, and that snake energy, clearly. Let's get one more for that. Okay, from tears of sorrow to tears of joy. There is an emotional release happening with these people, right? You can see it because you had the paradise over the top, the expansion. There's something here that needs to be emotionally released to start getting that overflowing abundance, those tears of joy, right? This hasn't just, this ball and chain isn't just in the background that you cannot see. It's affected your dynamic like this as well. It's been heavy. It's been weighed down. Problems, doubts, hesitation. Things have been unclear. The confusion, the indecision, the misunderstandings. There's always been some form of block here that has not been communicated, that has added to the clouds, the stalemate, the stuck, and the Hanged Man energy. You've got to remember your leading card is the light bulb moment. But this is the universe's perspective. So let's be real. There's still some in the background. And I don't always hear this. This collective, I'm not just seeing, this is literally my witch's card, the brew brew, spell work, alchemy, da-da-da. I'm not just seeing this as you guys. I actually think the competition, enemy, like that baggage that's around your heart space, it would not surprise me, and I hate saying this because I always say you shouldn't give it energy, but there could have been some actual energetical interference placed in your dynamic for this collective, right? Hold on. I'm being called to just get a couple of these. Let's just pull, I just want to get 3 for this. Alchemy, mortar and pestle. Universe, what's this magic? Oh, okay. There's your social media. So it's through your, so even if they're just sending the eye through the social media, because that's where, remember I even stopped in that part and I said, I think these people have unfortunately really said some nasty things about your social media, right? They can't stand your grind and hustle. Whoever, you've got some people, I just think it's more the negativity they speak. It's sending you really negative energy. It's about your socials. But they're saying just lavender, sage. You know, I make all my little lavender rose, like I make my smudges, and I just think more magic gets put in it when you do it because you're wrapping the intention in it. Make a little lavender bundle. Clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances the intuition, inspires loving feelings. Just talking to myself again because of this stupid timer. What I was saying, whoever this person is, they're their worst enemy. They can't help but watch you, but it triggers the bloody bejeebus out of them. And this collective, you are feeling it's your person that's very triggered, that they're this certain way, that they're angry. I think you're picking up someone connected to them. I'm going to be honest. It's like you've got weird stalker vibes here. I want two more. Unhealthily obsessed with you. As I said, weird stalker vibe. This, whoever's this, it's weird. It's weird. They're unhealthily obsessed and you trigger the shit out of them. So they watch you in anger, right? And envy. I think it's a close friend to this person. This says your closest friend holds a grudge against you. If you've got a friend that's envious of you, get rid of them, right? But I think it's connected to them. Their third eye, they're blocking their third eye, which it's not that it's blocking your third eye, but I think you're getting the energy mixed up because this part, remember I said this doesn't feel right. I think because they're tied to your person, right? Mirror, you guys, you would feel the energy around them if you know it or not. I think it's one of their closest friends that they're easily impressioned by. All up in your business, getting tarot, maybe they are getting tarot readings on you. Or you could be a tarot reader. Because remember I was saying they're talking slander. And it could be a scorned lover. It could be this person too, but I think it's more that they listen. Again, talking to myself, I was saying it's a mess. And the scorned lover came out, an old fling, current ex-partner. I said it could even be an ex-ex as well, but over the deep pain, rejection, betrayal, yes. Now that I'm seeing this and I saw that tarot card, getting tarot readings on you, I think it's this collective. I think you're a witchy poo. I think this is you. You're online being your authentic self. You're glowing. You could be a tarot reader. This is what they have opinions on, the slander, right? That's what I'm getting from this, because this, if there was interference energetically, there would have protection, there would have been something. I think it's more the evil eye. Yes, that's energy work. People watching in, creeping on the sidelines, unhealthily obsessed on the sidelines. Oh, do an egg cleanse. Wouldn't surprise me though if maybe this person connected to you had a tarot reading. I find masculines kind of stay away from this kind of stuff until they're activated. I always say if you're not open to the frequency, you just push it past. But anyway, let's keep going. This reading just took a little bit of a shift with this part. They've got some nasty people around them. But it's all because they're envious of your hustle and grind, right? And they think it's because of whatever. Okay, so with this lightning, this light bulb, divine, first row, divine timing. Something's about to be illuminated. Just saying. And there is something about a friendship. Maybe this is what the light bulb moment happens. Especially if your person doesn't know how unhealthily obsessed these person is. But also you could meet a soulmate. This is also a card of, and I was just saying here, remember I said that light bulb? I felt it was your person. So maybe they really are. Let's say there was some form of situationship that maybe they were seeing as a soulmate, or a friend of theirs as a soulmate. They're about to get a big fat light bulb moment epiphany with, I think it's that creepy energy that's attached to you. Just saying. But let's confirm this. This is definitely a person. Oh, wow. Whenever this is a puzzle piece. This needs to fall into place first. But as soon as it happens, start of a new season. They're going to lead the way, stand in their power. They're going to ignite a new beginning and take inspired action. That is a big row. Luckily, it's your first one. One more. They're about to take the leap of faith. You know what, as well, I'm staring at this. These friends probably told your person you were doing magic on them. And your silly, impressionable person probably believed them. Like you would waste your bloody time. Some people, I say it, when I read energy, like, it's just weird. Weird. I'm getting frustrated. Oh, you are powerful. You just got the magician underneath the witchy poo card. You are powerful. Again, why would you waste your time? Oh, God. And also, let's just side note, whatever's energy stuff's being done in the background, this weird, unhealthily obsessed, timer again, but I was just saying I knew I needed to get these. This is all unfolding, right? But then we got the letter underneath clouds. There could have been some weird email things going on too, I just heard. But this writing, communication, making contact, it's brewing, right? But I think you're meant to feel a little bit clouded here. This person needs to clear off that first. This is being literally divine timing. Okay, 27th of July could be important. 10th of February could be important. 2nd of the 10th. These could be birthdays, memories, these attached energies, birthdays. 34, 35, 18th of the 10th, 6th of the 10th, 10th of the 6th, 10, 10. Completion. Oh, beautiful. So as soon as this is removed, emotionally released, you've got a brand new beginning, a new perspective. 13 could be important as well. One more. That was Emperor that wanted to come out. Okay, the bridge. Overcoming the barriers, communication, uniting, compromise. You guys could start dating again as well. 20th of the 8th. This person clearly wants to do all this with you, but there's baggage. But it might start off more slow and steady, a few dates here and there. But that card's also about community, and that's, unfortunately, this poor collective, you've got a lot of judgment over the community you're creating. It's anyway. Trust in the karmic wheel. Okay, let's get into this person. All right, I'm just going to cleanse out and we're going to get into it. Alrighty, so I just want to see their actual emotion right now, because this is where I feel this collective, you're picking up on someone connected to them friend-wise. Okay, they feel controlled. Curious, so they are spying as well. So this person does think that you've moved on here, so they're curious, they're investigating, they're watching, they're trying to find out more information, they're snooping, they're spying on you. Thirst for knowledge, that ties in with both of Watch from Part 1. That you're focusing on other things, that you're distracted, you're unaffected, you're detached, you're not interested. So whatever you are posting, they definitely don't think that you're invested. They feel controlled, dictated to. someone's, I don't want to say dominating them, but you can see all the interference. Again, watch the whole thing. Someone's telling them what they can and can't do. Again, it means they're impressionable. One more. The distance. And you were getting sign synchronicities over distance, but I think the distance between, look at the blue here. They're definitely struggling to communicate what they're feeling, that you've shut down, detached, that you need space, you've gone cold, you've withdrawn. And I think that's a bit of them. They're trying to. Let's confirm these. All right, curiosity. Oh, wow, they desire you. So, again, you are right. When they watch you, it activates their jealousy. It activates their desire. So what they're seeing, it's not bothering them. It attracts them to you, right? It's the other people, the things they say about your socials. Sexual attraction, lust, they get tempted by you through whatever they see. They have hunger for you, passion. They think you're hot and beautiful. Okay, one more for that. This is important because this is the row in your part I was so stumped on about the spying, right? And it's your first row. I think they see you again, and I think they try and stay calm. I think they are really trying to work on their jealousy, but I do think with these here, I think you're presenting very calm and unaffected by this whole situation, which would be, you've got to remember they're grieving and mourning. And it makes sense if they feel that you've detached from this. One more. They're addicted, obsessed, saving face, so they're trying to put on a tough front. And you as well. Okay, they are worried about their reputation. This is about worrying about their reputation and feeling humiliated. So even though for them, what they see from you, it's like so tempting. Remember, that's a big thing. Other people's opinions on who you are, what you post, the magic you have, your magician's blood. Like, people have an opinion on this. It's weird. Okay, so thinking that you've moved on. Remember that card, you know they're really sensitive about it. They are. They're hurt, it's jealous. So they do. Remember that when the snake came out and I said, I actually think this person thinks it's you that has someone attached, right? And this collective, you know, they're jealous over you. Even though they're trying to stay calm, they're very jealous. And this is where they're extra reactive. So that anger you're feeling, I do think they try and stay calm and centered. They clearly know it's an issue, but they feel threatened, insecure, envious. The trust issues, competition. This person must really lack confidence. Distance. Oh, but they still feel connected to you even through the distance. That's why that grieving and mourning, the heartbreak would be activating in them. That's why they've got the hesitation with the Cupid's arrow. Empathy, deep bond, that you belong to them. That's not good. Very alike, soul tribe, that you understand them. It feels right. Your energies are still entwined, and their dream state. So remember that hanged man that came out and I said, I think that's them, the stalemate, da-da-da. They could be dreaming about you. Moody. So whoever's controlling, again, they're about to get a light bulb, right? But it is making them moody and temperamental. Very temperamental, sulky, up and down. They're unsettled. So they're quite anxious and overwhelmed. And I guess they could be worried about a reaction from you. I remember saying that for you guys. One more. Two more. Oh, I hate seeing this card. And I literally said they must... Oh, that's still recording. Lack confidence. They feel worthless. No one cares. Defective. This is sad. I feel I need to remove this card from this deck. They're no good. They're flawed. They're unwanted. They're undervalued. And possessive, your mind. This person really does struggle with jealousy issues, and when they watch you and their desire creeps in, they would be that person that checks your comments, your followers. They would get triggered. So remember when that triggered card came out for you guys, what you think is going on. And then as I was reading this, I think you were picking up more the connected energy friends wise to them. I actually do think they get highly triggered and reactive. You've got jealous, desire, and possessive here. Your mind, jealous, monitoring, watching, supervising, insecure. I don't want to say narcissistic traits. I think this person's really wounded, especially having worthless here. It's the lack of confidence. And if they have this much intensity over you, and they've caused a lot of damage here, and they think that you've moved on, it is really that why would you want me? And judged. It's people's opinions on you. I've got to get that deck next. Okay, they're trying to keep it practical, but trapped. They're trying to be logical right now, and they're trying to, every time their emotions getting activated with you, they're trying to put logic on why they should kind of stay away from you. It's clearly not working. This person's got some messy energy attached to them. Again, watch the whole reading. Very messy. And one of those people unhealthily obsessed with you. It's weird. Weird. But your person's about to find it all out, which is good. Hold on. I just want to get these. That gossip card comes out, and look, it just started raining. As we're tapping into them, I always say, rain, I feel it's the gods crying. This person will be very emotional. Can you hear it? Okay. You're mine at the bottom. Truth. Okay. And obsessed. It could be them unhealthily obsessed too. Like, look at how much they're stalking you as well. Okay. All right. This person's true feelings. Then I want to see how they see you as a person, and then we'll get intention. And then we'll see what's coming next with tarot in your dynamic. In my mind, I was just thinking, I'm not going to get the purple deck for this collective because I think it might be a while, even though you got the Cupid's arrow, you got 3 about wanting to date and stuff again. But I was thinking, no, but then first card, forgiveness. They're really wanting your forgiveness, but they are struggling getting over everything that's been done, especially when it comes to their own behavior. I'm surprised shame didn't come out. Okay, how they neglected you. So I failed to give you what you needed. But they definitely have sexual pull towards you. Wild side. There's a side of you I haven't seen, so you have blossomed and developed and changed. And I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. Okay. And that runner card. This is a really nice card, but just the fact that runner came out in that other deck, and I know they got growth and they're growing through it, but this card just shows me that they still kind of create fires and then run. Would you pack a bag and meet me in Hawaii? I just want to get away from the world and be alone with you. Run away. Mother wounds. So there could be a mother interference here. Again, you got girl, boy with a snake, permanent fixtures. That could be one of the people unhealthily obsessed with you too. Third party interference. But now I'm reflecting on this reading. I think that snake energy is what they think is attached to you, right? There's something about their jealousy being... Oh, good! Good! Very good card. So they are leaving the mindset that they've been bound to. I'm ready to leave a mindset or situation that has not served me and hindered my growth. But unfortunately, because of their maternal example in their life, my mother is a big influence on my behavior now as an adult, and I have challenges with connecting to my divine feminine energy within and externally. So the right collective, you would know this. You would know, you would have memories of this person's mother. Forgiveness. That's beautiful. You're their favorite. You're the person I want to call when something good or bad happens. The first thought when I have news to share. You're my person. That's beautiful. Isn't it crazy that this rain has just started in their part? Like, that's crazy. This person's clearly very emotional. Like, we're in Australia and it's summer. Neglected. They're broken. Well, they are. They're heartbroken over it, how they neglected you. Maybe you called them on this. But thinking about how they neglected you, I feel shattered about this situation. Okay, wild side. Oh, that's way too many. One more. And it was 38 degrees here yesterday. This rain is just tripping me out a little bit. Whoa. They do want to mend this. That confirms that little black deck. That they like you. It's blooming again. They're wanting to shoot that arrow. They're wanting this forgiveness. I want to mend our connection. I want to fix our connection. I got this because of that gossip card, and it hasn't come out. So maybe they're breaking free from that. Maybe that's part of this mindset. Secrets. So the runaway. I haven't told you everything. Well, this collective, you know their secrets. You got the mask card in your part. But for that to be underneath the runaway, let's take the blurb away from it. This is clearly why they've been running away, because they haven't been able to be honest with you. One more for that. Oh. But when they think of this, they're starting to realize you're irreplaceable. This person knows they need to come clean with some things here. Mother wounds. They're dreaming of you. 3 decks, dreams keep coming out. So let's take that away, but the emotion and the depth and the compassion of that divine feminine energy. There is something here about clearly in their dreams, they're very open and vulnerable with you. I've been dreaming about you in my dreams. We are so free and in love. I wish we could stay there forever. Let's get one more for that. Reunion. So it is their lack of vulnerability and emotion that has stopped this reunion. But and let's take away actual dreams. I think that's really a dream of theirs. You can see it throughout. Watch from part 1. Reunion, mend, wanting your forgiveness. We will always come back to one another. I'm leaving a mindset. You got it. So they are going to contact you soon. You got the I'm going to contact you soon card here. As soon as they leave this mindset, first row, universe, epiphany, trust in divine timing, they don't want to feel lost anymore. So whatever old mindset they were in as well, it was adding to them feeling lost. I'm going to get the purple deck. I wasn't going to, but I am, especially with these here. One more. I'm really surprised that gossip card didn't come out. That's the one. how they've been gaslighting you. And I kept bringing up blocking here as well. This person, you could have blocked them, they could have blocked you. I have been lying to you and you weren't crazy, you were right. I just wasn't strong enough to admit it. Well, they know it. So these secrets, you have called them on these things, but they made you believe you were crazy for bringing them up. One more. Missed opportunity, and that was and your absence, and I felt that before, and I said it's an important detail. This right collective, you've just gone through a missed opportunity with someone. Missed opportunity, I didn't act when I should have. I will say, because we're tapping into their true feelings, right? I know that part with their emotion, there's so much fear of you walking away, right? So it's not, and then reading this, you can see they really want to fix it, right? But as for real, I guess they're starting to understand they neglected you. They're starting to reflect on their lack of vulnerability here. But I still don't think this person completely understands themselves. It's like you are the focus, right? It's not them the focus, and they should be focusing. Like, we didn't get needing to heal and like the self-reflection and starting to understand. Like, it's so you focused. And I think that's a lot of their jealousy, and it's like the fear of losing you is what's going to push them forward, not actually the deep work and self-reflection, right? And I'm not saying that to upset you. You can see there's some things here they're reflecting on, but this secrets row, the one thing that's really going to heal this, you've got it underneath the runaway. So I am going to get more decks, but it's just so you focused. It should be them. They should be with clearly what's been done here. But anyway, let's get this purple deck quickly. Okay. So we're just going to do the 3-card communicate confession. They'll be back. I'm going to pull 3. If it doesn't come out in these 3 cards, it's not this week, right? But they are on the verge of contacting you, but it's just not going to be this week, okay? Just 3 cards, please. 1, 2. 1 more. 3. The love's magic is in all these parts. There's something going on with magic in this dynamic watch from the beginning, but feeling bewitched by each other. Sexuality, that could actually be a detail here, but figuring themselves out emotionally. And I'm going to be honest, this person needs to figure themselves out a little bit more emotionally. Oh, you got it. You got it. Confession. Maybe sexuality is part of the confession. You got it. Why am I thinking back to that 1 and 5? 1! Oh, God. Oh, God. Buckle up. Now, next 24 hours. Watch from part 1 and don't make details fit. Sorry, I have to say it. Oh. Maybe magic's part of the confession, because that's where I ended up getting the Evil Eye deck. That's where the reading started to take a funny turn, right? There is something like, there's a detail of this for this collective. Okay, I'm going to confirm that. Wow. Intention's going to be interesting. Oh, you got the luckies. You got the lady beetle. You could have just seen a lady beetle. This could be a sign one could have landed on you. Lucky's on your side with this. So remember the divines. There is an epiphany coming. So that was your first row. That's making sense here. So you as a dynamic could have had a shorter lived romance, but this is about honeymoon phase, love bubble phase. This could be activating again for you guys. Or just a detail attending someone's wedding. Just side note. Okay, so whatever this detail is with sexuality or figuring themselves out emotionally, and we can see it with this person, this is what's made them emotionally unavailable. They didn't understand themselves, and I'm still feeling, I'm going to stick to it, I still feel they kind of don't understand themselves. I genuinely believe the reason this person's coming forward, there is something here, huge detail about jealousy being activated, and this person feels, you got to remember, possessive, your mind, obsessed. It's like they feel they're going to lose you, right? So, and I am going to get tarot, but I'm just feeling this collective, you might need to protect yourself a little bit here. Depends how that goes, really. You could be having door issues right now as well. Even if it's just one of your cupboard doors, like your clothing doors. All right, this can, oh, wow. It really could maybe create a new beginning. Cycle, well, this is why you've had cycles, because they've never been honest. Fate karma. Water sign just came out, but I said emotions are going to be running very high, right? If it's not an actual water sign, but cups in tarot months, maybe this person's been sitting on this for months. And whatever your last point was, they wanted to, but they just didn't. But there could also, because of the connected energy, if your mind took you to the mother or one of the friends being a water sign, that could be part of the confession, because that's the puzzle piece that the lightning bolt comes with before they enter with you. So that could be part of the conversation, right? Let's get one more. Good. So they don't just want to confess, they want to compromise forgiveness, they want to work it out, but they're going to lead with a confession. Whenever I see both of these, I always say it's not the best, because it's either they need to confess, but they're going to approach more this way. The fact this is your very last card, they're going to confess, but then want to compromise, forgive, work it out, which is making me feel maybe they will put in the right effort. Tarot is going to be interesting. You got both. Okay, closing in the distance. That was a theme for you guys in this reading too. Wow. Okay, let's just get their intention, and then I'm getting tarot. I want to see how they see you first though. But first, let's get their intention. Actually, we'll get those divine truth cards to see if there is actual self-reflection for them. Wow, critical junction. So they're on a crossroads right now. They know time is ticking. This separation. Oh, wow. Wanting to rebuild. It's funny because this critical junction, the description on it, I don't always read it because I more see it's that critical, just it's like a sense of urgency is needed. But the theme of this, how this person feels controlled, trapped by their environment, people's opinions. And this is where the epiphany is coming, right? I now know I have control of my life and no one is holding me captive. No one is controlling my circumstances. I'm going to say anymore because that's a big focus for them, right? I recognize the power of my free will and now I choose to be happy. So again, just confirmation that one of the biggest things here, blockages, is whatever's been controlling them in their own life, right? So that's what the divine is breaking them free from. 55, 4, and 37. This rebuild card is about needing to compromise. They could be in construction, you could be, but maybe they are going to be open to compromise. Again, they're coming in with a confession, so they know they might really be honest about these secrets. Well, we know that. This collective, every deck, you are magical and powerful. And that's where the people's opinions were making you a laugh and joke, right? Not saying that to upset you, but unfortunately this person would listen. Number 28. Okay, memory. So this would have been your actual separation. Don't make it fit. Don't make it fit. So from December 20, and we're coming up to this time, December 22nd, February 6th, February 7th, March 19th. They're reflecting on this separation and memories, right? Especially because they're going over opinions. So it was people's opinions that interfered in your separation. Okay, they're still a little bit wordless. And they've been wordless since this separation because of the gaslighting, right? But this is what they're reflecting on. So remember, they're coming in with confession, so I think they're going to take accountability for why they've been wordless about this separation. Rebuilding. Okay, I'm sorry for accusing you. That was a huge part. This is where they know they need to compromise. I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't even do. I'm so used to people hurting me. I assumed you were just trying to hurt me too. I think we deviated about this person being accusatory, 2 or 3 times? I want one more. Scorpio energy. Spiritual practices, that's really good. I'm not going to read them all, but spiritual practices, inner healing, and cosmic love here. That's very good. So they are healing. Let's get one more. Okay, they've been mentally materialistic. Maybe they're still a little bit 3D prone, but maybe they really chose finances here as well. And especially if these people they're breaking free from were tied to their finances. So worked with family, friends, like their income was tied into these people that unfortunately unhealthily obsessed with you. Watch the whole thing. Okay, I just want to get the Divine Truth cards for how they feel about you, and I just want to get a couple of animal cards to see how they... We split it on priority and perception, and remember in that part I said it would be better if we saw that their perception was shifting, and well, that's good. Anger wanted to come. That's another theme for this person. All right, how they feel towards you. Soul contract. That's good. So then they know that your souls are bound. Best friends interference. But how they feel for you, you could be a collective. You guys started off as friends. We share everything with one another. You get me and I get you. So they love the way you smell, you taste, you're like sweetness to them. Their player energy. Why they were wordless, how they were immature, they lacked emotional intelligence, that you don't believe in their intention, their emotion part. So they are going over this, how they treated you. I want one more for that. Surprise. One more. Twin flame at the bottom. Aww. I think it's the people they hang around. I'm not going to, and it doesn't excuse it, but I think this person just hangs around with weird, like, again, I can't get past that part. It feels like they're all weirdos. You are my muse. You inspire me to create and ignite my soul. One more for your top row. Missing you. We may not be together right now, but my heart misses you dearly. Well, we know that. All right, soul contract. Oh no, I thought that stopped. Planning. Well, we know that. They're planning something for you right now. I've been preparing a love offer for you. Be shocked and surprised. This collective, you're going to be shocked. It's a confession. It's not planning a love offer. Well, it could tie to a love offer, but it's like there's some things coming to your doorstep. Best friends. And you got the expression, the commute. So it is this. Remember, you got one. I want the whole world to know you're mine and only mine. Oh, well, that's their claiming energy. But this is over the best friends. So again, there is something. I know I'm saying you two, but I think it's one of their best friends that have really interfered here. Oh, sweet. the proposal, and that's what they're sitting on. The engagement, and that flicked on me. I always say cards that flick on me are important, but that little black deck, the Cupid's arrow, engagement ring, and oh God. I want to take the next step in this relationship. Let's move in together and get married. Third eye. My third eye can never forget what my heart has seen and the true love I feel for you. The cadence, so all of these games, this person would be so upset with themselves. All right. Yes, it came out with shattered. Perfect. So they're perception shifting. So old habits are breaking me down and a new version of me is being revealed. I was only able to see what I wanted to see. I'm sorry for not seeing your worth. I always say when someone's got a perception, no words can change it. That has to be done by yourself. So it is changing. Good. All right. I just quickly want to see how they see you as a person. And then we're going to get tarot. All right. I want to get the... This rain has not stopped their whole part. Sign. All right. This is how they see you. Your compassion. And this is why they're reflecting on their lack of compassion. The way you light up the world. Your touch. You have such a gentle, big-hearted soul. And you've probably had a lot of compassion and understanding for their behavior. Maybe they do want your babies. Fertility. Your beauty. Wow, they really desire you, this collective. Watch the whole thing. There is something about your beauty. It's hypnotic to them. You want to hope they see you on a deeper level and it's not just the attraction for you, because it keeps coming up. But you're their unicorn, I just heard. You're one of a kind to them. It's funny, I'm staring at her face that's not attached to her. I just think there's, not in a bad way, there's like so many different versions of you and your beauty. Why do I feel you would be beautiful, but why do I feel you're very uniquely beautiful? Like you're a different kind of beauty, right? That's what I'm hearing. But I just feel every time this person sees you, there's like a change, right? But yeah, there's definitely something that's very captivating there's a very high attraction here. You feel like home. You're their home. It's my collection. Again, just talking to myself, but home came out and I said, you feel like they're home. Which makes me think you guys actually live together. For them to, when they see you, you would feel safe, right? You would feel safe. You would have a safe energy, the way you stand in truth. And that is why the secrets, the gaslighting, you speak your truth in authenticity. And look at the people it triggers around them. And I think for a long time it triggered them. But I feel this person loves your truth. They find desire through your truth. Again, watch from part one. So it is your mind as well, and it's your heart, but it's also the way they see you. No one compares. They want this new beginning. Let's get one more, and I just want to get you 2 animal cards. I'm staring at those sunflowers. You could have just bought sunflowers, or you love sunflowers. Oh! Oh my God! There was a tarot card in here. 7 of Swords there. Mask. Confession. 7 of Swords in reverse. But your protection. How protected you are. And I feel they want to protect you. I'm going to be honest. How you found yourself. Let's just get you a couple of animal cards. I can't believe there was a 7 of Swords in that deck. Oh, sign. Has it stopped raining? Oh no, it's still raining. Okay. Oh, the truth, the vulture. You say things other people don't want to say, and you say it with strength. You say the things that other people will not say. You are not a follower. You say these things though with strength and compassion, right? You've got to remember how compassionate they see you to be. But things that they would be so conformed, all the people around them would be that robot, 85% boring. You just, oh my god, the stingray, that's what I said. You got your backbone. Stop it. And this is why they would notice this, because they feel controlled by their environment, right? Until this stingray finds its backbone, it is impressionable. It is stuck in the 85%, the box. You aren't, right? You don't care. You are like, and what? So it's this collective. They would love that about you, because that's what they're lacking. I always say people that are drawn to us, people that we call in, it's to make us self-aware. It's to balance out some extreme qualities to some qualities that need to, you could have some extreme, they could be really lacking. It's to balance that out, but also qualities our soul inspires to be. The way you speak in your authentic truth, the way that you do not care what anyone thinks about you, you have a backbone. Someone tells you you can't do something, you make sure you do it. It's like you prove people wrong, right? That magical, powerful card. Oh, that would just draw them in, because that's what their soul wants, right? They don't want to be in the mold. You would have such a strength in speech. And the way you see the world, your truths, very unique and different. One more. This is really nice. Oh my, and you're magical, powerful. Every deck you've got the Witchy Poo card. Every deck. So they know you have witch's blood. But the things you see. Your intuition. Things you have said have probably come to fruition in their life. But the way you're connected to your magical self, I think for a long time it scared them, but they love it. Okay, one more. Mouse, you could be a bit of a perfectionist. Oh, but your journey and all the life lessons and how you found yourself. You were on the turtles. So this person wouldn't have believed in your transformation at the start. It's taken time. It's taken time. But all the life lessons, life experience you've had, your wisdom, your knowledge, your spiritual journey. And this is why that cosmic healing comes over them when they watch you, right? And accelerates that desire for you, because your soul shines what their soul needs, right? But they're not scared of it anymore. Beautiful. But again, you could be a little bit of a perfectionist and very well directed, and maybe they compare themselves, because you got to remember that mentally materialistic. You don't miss anything, that's for sure. Okay, let's get into it. So this confession, their next action, advice for you guys, how to handle it and what the outcome will be. At least they see you in the soul. That's beautiful. Oh, perfect. So they're releasing the veil. When they come through, they're not sitting in anxiety and fear. They want to illuminate things, right? Temperance, I feel they're going to be, it might be a little bit manic the way they approach. This Knight of Cups I don't like to see, but proposal is really on their mind, right? And here's the card of proposal. I don't think this person's going to propose to you right off the bat. I actually do see, I normally allocate him as my charismatic Casanova, stay away. But he is the card of healing. He's the slow-moving knight because he's healing along the way, right? Sipping his healing elixir. And I do think you're going to see a more healed version of this person. But I do think this card actually says trustworthy, true love, proposal, kind of Prince Charming romance, right? I actually do genuinely feel this person's really going to come in a very charismatic, romantic way. Like, I feel you're connected to a bit of a hopeless romantic, right? But they're going to be moderate. They're not going to be like weird love bombing. It's just going to be balanced. I am feeling a little bit of excessive energy and impatience, but I think they're really going to try and rein it in, right? I do think they're going to break free from this illusion and the deception, and I do think that's all going to come out with that confession. But because they have such a focus on you and reconciling with you, I'm on the fence if it's going to be complete confession, especially the communicate came out last. Take you on dates, and remember the universe's part. I do think this person's going to want to wine and dine you, right? And I think that this is a reunion card too. I think this person's going to put in the dedicated effort to get this back on track. I do think they're going to come in with truths, right? Are they going to tell you everything? I don't think so. I don't think so. But I do believe it's a genuine intention of wanting to fix this, but you're such a main focus for them. I just don't think they're presenting as a knight. They're not presenting as a king. They're not presenting as an emperor, like a hierophant. They still got some work to do. So that's up to you, what you want to do with that. One more. No, yeah, because they see you as a wish. They want you. They see you as their emotional fulfillment. Again, where this person is, maturity level, beautiful intention. Beautiful intention. But I was feeling that just personally, and again, I'm just here for advice, they are healing, but they're still on their journey, right? So I think they're going to try and do everything that they possibly can in the state that they're in, the version they're in. You can't grow someone, you can't put life experience, you can't, I always say this, people that demand change and this and that, it is unfair on that person. We talk about that with perceptions. People think like this, you think you can't change someone's perception. It's the same with where they are in life with emotional development. So it's up to you. It's up to you as a person if that's enough for you, right? But because they see you as their wish, because they see you as the one that makes them emotionally fulfilled, because they want this reunion with you, because they want to put balance back in here, they're going to definitely come off with some words, right? But the feeling I'm getting, I do think it's beautiful. And I actually feel this collective, you got mirror here. So remember the little black part. Just know there's some baggage in the background, but that's up to you guys. Let's get one more. Four of Wands, marriage proposal. They're really going to lead with this. This person literally could be a hopeless romantic. They want your foundation back, right? That's their main focus. So celebration, wedding, stability, partnership. They want this foundation, right? This whole row, bar the Four of Wands, is cups. And remember when the confession came out, I said emotions are going to be running high. Every single card here is water, emotion. They're leading with emotion, right? Because that's their intention behind this approach. So it's going to be emotionally overwhelming. There might be some tears. There might be some, that's... I might get moon cards after this quickly. Okay, advice for you guys. Oh, wow. So many. I'm not going to get them all, but lovers, right? It really could be your reconciliation, Ace of Pentacles. That's a miracle card. All right, you guys, advice. How you should deal with this. There's that confession. That's what I think. Not everything's going to be illuminated. There will be illumination, but not everything, right? I do think you need to be your authentic self, and I do think you need to stay optimistic about the whole situation. But Hierophant, I think you're expecting this to turn up. There's a reason I deviated so much on this. I don't think this person is that, but the Hierophant really knows his values. He knows right and wrong. He knows his belief system. Don't sacrifice your true needs and wants, and just don't, make sure you have good judgment, right? He's my spiritual master. He leads the way. And I think this is what you're expecting, your own expectation. They're not completely there just yet, but that's up to you how you want to view this. You are going to know straight off the bat that whatever this confession, Seven of Swords and that card wanted to come out, something's not going to feel right here, right? But again, genuine intention is to fix this. You got to remember they're coming out as feeling worthless. So even though they're presenting, I'm not in fear, there's clearly lack of confidence, right? Now, I always say, true divines, you have a chapter of healing together. This is either the universe, and I am saying don't sacrifice your needs and wants. Just remember to reflect on your values, right? But don't lose faith either with this situation. But also maybe remember, if this person really is on a healing journey, temperance is guiding them right now. They have potential to be this. They might not be this right away, but around the right company, people, you are who you hang around. They'll develop, right? Did that just flip up right? Magic, yes. Be your authentic self. Don't wear a mask. But stay optimistic is what I'm getting from this. Oh, don't drop the ball though. Don't overcommit too quickly. Six of Cups in reverse, return from the past. But second chance at love, right? Second chance at love, reigniting the past nostalgia. This isn't bad. There's nothing here about protect yourself and boundaries. Yes, reflect on your values and stuff. Like I said, I feel this is really genuine and beautiful. It's just, you can't put life experience and lessons and years into someone, right? You can't help that this is where they are, but I do genuinely think this person wants to keep developing, right? Yeah, okay. I think you were going to get trapped in your mind, and Nine of Swords in reverse. It's going to be hard for you to not let go of the unanswered questions of things that you've been through, but I do genuinely believe this person is going to show up so remorseful, and I think that they are going to really speak about their regret and their decisions that were made here. I really do believe you guys can find success and victory, but you don't need to rush it. Again, just be your authentic self. If something doesn't feel right, mention it, right? But I will say, because they're leading with emotion and they're already very sensitive, they're going to be highly sensitive. All right, let's see the outcome. Oh, Chariot, removing the obstacles with the truths. I do think those truths are coming, right? Breakthrough, epiphany, that light bulb moment's being activated in their life right now. You could have a true breakthrough here. Destiny, journey, obstacles removed, overcoming the obstacles. You're going to be on the same direction. Again, destiny, journey, clarity, truth, enlightenment, expansion. This is good. I think you guys are going to soften like mush. I'm going to be honest. I think this side, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has a few tears, and like, I feel you guys are going to turn to, like, you're going to melt. I feel this is... What's that? I feel that's what you're going to be removing, the confusion with these two here. Yeah, solid offer. Solid offer. Removing the stagnant energy. There will be persistence. There will be hard. Magician. Okay, this is, I think that's what's going to be removed. And a pure intention, overflowing emotion. I think it's going to be very emotional. But you've got the Magician coming in with your magic right now, right? So I think your outcome is going to be beautiful. I do think it's going to be a very solid offer. But I do think, and I always say this, anyone that's gone through a lot of damage, you need time to build that trust foundation. I do think you need to kind of move slow with it, right? Beautiful energy, but it takes time to remove confusion, right? Because you need to see dedication from both of you. Oh, too many. Justice. Remember your purple curtain, all your healing life lessons, truth and balance. You look at all the truth cards here. This is really good. I do think this person's finally going to be moving with integrity. I really believe they want to right their wrongs. It's genuine, right? That's the biggest thing. Most developed? No. But they will get there because they love you. They genuinely love you. All right. I liked that reading. Okay, let's get you guys. Listen to this storm. Lightning! And it's storming outside. Well, we know it's coming in rapidly. It's just got really heavy. Could come in on a lightning storm. Crescent moon. Angel aura quartz. Abundant bell through the perseverance. So through all your perseverance, the abundant bell. You could have just bought a new pet collar. Perfect timing. Trust in divine timing. G and M. The only two initials, and then this 5-cent piece is 2020. That could have been an important year for you. Okay. "15th of the 7th, 7th of the 5th, 5th of the 7th, 23rd of the 5th, 2nd of the 3rd, 3rd of the 2nd, 20 by itself, 20th of the 3rd, 20th of the 1st, 5th of the 1st, 1st of the 5th, 23. Maybe 23 just as a number is important because that came out before as well. 16th of the 2nd, 16th of the 3rd. All right, my loves. I love you guys and have a good day.